Yo, what is going on, Washington Commanders fans? I am back with another video, and this time, Dan Snyder is no longer the owner of Washington Commanders. Can you believe that? After years of torture, suffering, regret, he's finally gone. He's trashed, and he could finally get his little $6 billion and get up out of Ashburn slash DC slash Maryland, whatever you want to call it, DMV. Um, yeah, this guy is gone, and I'm just excited. I'm excited for the future. But Ian Rappaport, he reported on this first, and at Ian Rappaport, he said the Commanders and Josh Harris have a deal. But before I read you know, this long list of information, make sure you guys like and subscribe, turn on post notifications because we are on the road to 800 subscribers. And I'm super excited that Dan Snyder is gone. So let me get into this. Washington Commanders and Josh Harris enter a purchase and sale agreement. The Washington Commanders and a partnership led by Josh Harris have entered into a purchase and sale agreement. It was jointly announced on Friday, May 12th. The purchase and sale agreement calls for Harris and partners to acquire the Washington Commanders from the Snyder family. The agreement is subject to the NFL's approval as well as the satisfaction of customary closing conditions. Please see below for statements from Commanders co-owners uh, Tanya and Dan Snyder, and from Josh Harris on behalf of the Josh Harris Group. Um, this is from Tanya and Dan Snyder. They said, "We are very pleased to have reached an agreement for the sale of the Washington Commanders franchise with Josh Harris and an area native and his impressive group of partners, Tanya and Dan Snyder. We look forward to prompt completion of this transaction and to rooting for Josh Harris and the team for years to come." A statement from Josh Harris and behalf of his ownership group. On behalf of our entire ownership group, including Mitch Rails, my longtime sports business partner David Blitzer, and Magic Johnson, I want to express how excited we are to be considered by the NFL to be the next NFL owners of the Washington Commanders, and how committed we are to delivering a championship caliber franchise for this city and its fan base, which is like I'm super relieved to hear that. I just can't wait. I'm excited. Glad Dan Snyder is up out of here, but I'm gonna continue reading. He said, "Growing up in Chevy Chase, I experienced firsthand the excitement around the team, including its 3 Super Bowl victories and long-term winning culture. We look forward to the formal approval of our ownership by the NFL in the months ahead, and to having the honor to serve as responsible and accountable stewards of the Commanders franchise moving forward. Thank you to Tanya and Dan Snyder and the staff of the Washington Commanders for their partnership and cooperation throughout the sale process." So, sum it up, Dan Snyder is finally gone. I cannot wait. And this group consists of, I believe, 17 people. I'm super I'm just stoked, from the sexual allegations to the water leaking down on fans to fans falling from the rails almost onto Jalen Hurts, hurting a player. Like he really could have got hurt. Yeah, this whole thing, we just need a new stadium. And I think that this is gonna get fans back, as Commanders fans, because we haven't been feared. This team has a lot of work to do, but I feel like, this is just gonna bring more confidence to the team. I feel like players are actually gonna want to be here now that Dan Snyder's, nonsense is out of the building. So I'm really excited, for the future, and cannot wait to see what Josh Harris and his group provides for us. I just can't wait for that new stadium. That's all I know. We needed a new stadium. Hopefully, we get that new stadium within the next 5 years. But I can't even think right now because this took super long. And like a couple of days ago, they were saying like that they felt the NFL owners were scared to approve this deal because of how many partners Josh Harris and his group had. But obviously, I'm pretty sure it's gonna get approved soon. But this is just Dan Snyder and Tanya Snyder agreeing jointly with Josh Harris's group that the team is finally being sold, and I'm glad. I've been tired of getting slandered because of this man Dan Snyder. He needed to go and get your $6 billion and get up out of DC, get up out of Ashburn. Just leave. I'm glad that they're finally packing their bags, getting their money, and hopefully we can never talk about them again because the Dan Snyder era was just abysmal. It was terrible. But that's pretty much going to wrap up today's news. I'm just super excited, and I hope you as fans are just as excited as I am because, you know, we've been suffering for years, and this team hasn't done anything under Dan Snyder. And yeah, I'm just so happy and relieved that this is finally, hasn't gone overboard, and this guy finally sold the team. But without further ado, that's pretty much it. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, turn on post notifications, and have a nice Friday. This happened on a Friday too. Today is a special day, May 12th. May 12th, 2023. Always remember that. Always remember this day, because I will. But that's going to be it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Peace.